Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this 4MCAD video training course, and the topic for today will be about multiple views and visual elements. So what I want to talk about in this lesson first is about the multiple views that we can have inside this program, and you can begin a new drawing displaying the drawing area on a single view like the one that you are seeing now. But you can create other windows to display your elements in your drawing. So we can call these multiple views. And we can do this with several options and in several ways. So starting the first method to create a new window, it is coming to window menu and then new window. So it's created a new window, and I can see both windows doing again in Windows one of these options, cascade or the tiles. So I will say tile vertically, so you see I have two windows now. Okay, I will delete one and going again as started. We can do this on a different way also, which is the view and then tiled viewport, and I have this kind of configurations. So for example, 3 viewports and something like this. And when I have this multiple view configuration, I can click in one of the views and then I can zoom in, zoom out and draw whatever I want. And because these are views of the same drawing, you see that every time I do something in one of the views, this is updated and displayed on the remaining ones. Okay. In any time I can come here and say one viewport, okay, and I will be again with the same configuration. Or if I do the tile viewports and I can create whatever I want, I can, for example, save this configuration to call later. So I have the option to do this, save, and I can give it a name like whatever I want to Windows, and this configuration is saved. So for example, if I want to say tile viewport just one, I can go there, tile viewport, restore to, if I'm not writing, okay, and it called the same configuration that I've worked. Okay, I can work with these kind of functionalities. One viewport, okay. I can have this and in these multiple views options, we are seeing views of the same drawing, but I can open more than one drawing at the same time. In the case, it will be not multiple views but multiple drawings open. So for example, if I create a new drawing, it doesn't matter now what it is done, I can do again the tiles, okay, and you see that I have one drawing here and another drawing here. Okay, now this is not the same drawing. And one of the interesting parts to have these possibilities of having multiple drawings are, for example, seeing more than one at the same time, and with these new functionalities of the management of multiple monitors, multiple screens, so we can share these over several screens, which is very convenient. We can also copy entities from one drawing to the other. So for example, I can come here and say this one, I can do a copy with base point, I can say, for example, the base point, it's the origin. And now if I come here and paste to the original coordinates, here it is, my circle that I've copied from this drawing. Okay, so I can share entities from one drawing to the other. Besides, I could use the drawing, the explore drawing. This is a management of entities, like the layers or the line types and other kinds of entities, not only the graphical entities. I can use this explorer to grab these entities and copy them from one drawing to the other. And you see that in this particular case, it's not so important the graphical ones, the lines and the circles, but more these entities of management, the line types, the text styles, the coordinates, and so on. Okay, so it is very interesting also. Let us close this one, update this one. And for the multiple views, this is what I had to mention. Besides, I want to refer a couple of possibilities also related with the visual elements, and we have several types, like the fillings, the text, the highlights, the blips, the line weights. All of these items are entities that take time and demand resources of your computer. So we have the possibilities to help the performance of the computer, having these elements turned off if they are not needed. We can come to this menu, tools menu, and we have drawing aids, and then the display tab, and we have a couple of things that we can turn on or off. It depends on what we want. So one of the things is the highlight, and this has to do with the highlighting of elements when they are selected. This is something that takes some effort from your computer. One other very interesting thing is the enable quick text that I will show you, which is the replacement of the normal text by a frame around the area that the text occupies, because text is always something very heavy for the drawing. Also about the fillings, and another thing are the marker blips, because every time we click, so for example this, every time we click on a location or on an entity, does not retain, but we can keep the entities, okay, and it will leave a lot of marks. So this is also something that you can turn off. Okay, I'm saying show, but in fact my graphic cards is taking care of this, so it's cleaning as long as we go and work on the drawing. For example, the quick text, it is something that I will draw something, okay, something here. I will write down our name, CADsoft. So now putting something big, okay. So CADsoft, I will take this out, okay. And this is a simple font, but it's a text and occupies some resource of the computer. If I say now enable quick text, so here, display tab, quick text, okay. And now I must do a regen all. You see that I replace the text by a frame, so it is something also convenient. Regarding to this, we have also the issue of the line weights, okay. because the line weights, we can give weights, different weights than the normal one to the entities, and this is something that also takes resources from the computer. So we can turn this on or off, and it will help us to save some time on the regeneration of the entities. And we can manage that also. Some of these things about also here, the line weights, so we can have the display line weights or not in the drawing. So as an example, if I say here, for example, let us say 1 millimeter, let us make one line, and we have this kind of display. Okay, so this is something that takes time and takes effort from your machine. So these were the topics I had to show you about this lesson, about the views and the visual elements. So I hope all of these explanations were clear enough so that you can start using properly these functionalities inside the 4MCAD program.